pig's bum.
Nice picture of a pig's bum.
Are you ready to carry on?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
The upstairs is open if you want to go upstairs.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
You can't go over there today.
But we've got the other farm, the 1950s farm's open.
Oh,
We've got lambs over there.
Right, you.
Oh wow. Yes.
We'll have a look. We've not been over there yet. I can manage here.
Jubilee.
Right.
They get in like a big carousel.
Right.
Oh. Shoulder on. Put your being on. Qualifier, make ready. Then fire.
Right, I'm going to shoot it from here. Just at the sky, watch. How high can it be?
Bam! Shoulder.
Oh, we're going that way.
Ladies and gentlemen, before you have a recruiting party from the 68th Regiment. We have recently returned from the peninsula where we've been fighting the old enemy of French under the Duke of Wellington, where we have defeated the French and Napoleon Bonaparte. Pathetic. We've defeated the French and Napoleon Bonaparte. Thank you. We have returned to the hamlet of Beamish to recruit before sailing off to Canada. We are looking for wise men, Welsh, Irish, Scots, English, gentlemen soldiers one and all. We will clothe you like these fine gentlemen are clothed. We will feed you like these fine gentlemen. Methinks often a little bit too much. Sergeant. On their heads, they are wearing soft felt cap called a shako. In the middle of the shako is a green plume, which denotes light infantry. They wear the bugle hall badge, again denoting light infantry. They wear a leather stock around their neck, designed to keep the head up straight, looking straight at the enemy. On the top half of the body, they wear the famous red coat. Good. In the centre of the cross belt is the regimental badge. Shoulder up. Round their bottom half, they wear grey woolen trousers. Round their ankles, grey woolen gaiters. Their feet are covered with shoes that are straight lasted, which means there's no left and there's no right. That means they can alternate wear and get equal wear out of them. On their left hip, they have 17.5 inches of fluted steel, bayonet. Good to stick into the French. Fluted steel so it allows the blood to run out and there's no vacuum. Good. Left. Face. Sadistic. On their right hip, you have a cartridge box designed to carry 60 rounds of ball ammunition. Load! Load! You are now going to load the weapons. Handle! Cartridge! This is under instruction. Command for each position. Try! You put some powder in the praying pan. Cast about! Turn the musket around. Withdraw! Ramrod! Run down! Cartridge! Turn! Ramrod! Shoulder! Arms! Now, ladies and gentlemen, these weapons are now loaded. These are real weapons. The good news is we are only firing black powder. We are not allowed to shoot lead ball towards you for some obscure reason. Let's retire and fast the right. Right. Quick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, as you can imagine today, quite a nice comfortable uniform. Keep one nice and warm. But in sunny times, and this is the uniform they wore in Spain and Portugal. We used to say that you could spy the army before you saw them. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's just 7 muskets firing. You saw how much smoke was generated from the firing, and when a lot of soldiers fire, that is called the fog of war. Now the British Redcoat was trained to load and fire the musket 3 times a minute.
Yeah. Seen how much she's taking a box for it? Yeah. That's a fortune. That's the size of the rooms that the Tories are building.
This is 1440. It's what you call a Bastille house,
Yeah.
a fortified house. And originally you would have had a window just behind the gent there,
Yeah.
and there would have been a window in the bedroom next door, and the toilet at the end of the hallway there. The only way in would have been the big door into the undercroft. Then there would have been a door just to the right that would have brought you onto the stairs. So
Yeah.
what you came through was a stone wall, basically.
Yeah.
And with this being the only house on site, you would have had no trees, no other buildings for at least half a mile all the way around. You're on a hill, you know that because you've had to walk up it, so you'd have had a clear view. If you saw any bother coming towards you, you got the animals into the undercroft, closed, bar that door, and then you got yourself upstairs and waited it out,
Yeah.
basically. So this is a fortified house. This is quite a posh fortified house as well,
Yeah.
as you can tell by the ornate stone.
Yeah.
So someone would have been a rich farmer living here. There is an example of another style of this style house, but more rustic. It's just west of Kielder, no, not west, east of Kielder Reservoir. It's called the Black Middens, and it's owned by the English Heritage. It's free to go to,
Yeah.
you know, doesn't cost you anything. Just got to drive there, park up, and then walk up the hill to get to the farm.
Nice.
But it's a similar sort of layout, as in living accommodations upstairs, and the animals went
Downstairs.
downstairs. Who is the tenant farmer? He lives next door. He's lower middle class,
Yeah.
hasn't got enough money to buy his own place yet, but he's working his way up the social
Yeah.
ladder. Okay? And according to the books, eventually he does get a place in Chesley Street.
Nice.
Okay? So he's living next door, and in here you've got the farm manager. Farm manager is
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
the farm manager is the gaffer.
Yeah.
He's the guy in charge of the labour and the everyday running of the farm. So he lives in here with his wife, who sleeps in that bed there. He's got either his brothers or his parents sleeping next door, in the bedroom next door, and then 15 children who sleep in the loft.
15 kids.
15 kids.
Line.
Not necessarily all his,
Yeah.
but they all sleep in
The
the
whole
loft.
family.
Yeah. And basically They did that until they were at an age of marriage and they got their own place.
Yeah.
Which was around about sort of 14, 15 year old. As far as the girls were concerned anyway.
Yeah. Age of any breed.
It's £10.99.
You could have 10 cigarettes. He said, I'm sorry, Mr. Minto, but your wife's been in. We'll put you over the top. You'll have to die with the smoke. So what you would do, you would sell him 2 cigarettes. So you could have a smoke. You wouldn't sell him the packet. They'd open the packet up and give him 2. They would keep you with, it was budgeted. They budgeted. And also a lot of the girls in here, some of them couldn't read and write. So the co-op come up with a colour system. They didn't have to read.
Yeah.
Sugar was always blue, lentils were always pink. So if you come in, could have a pound of sugar, then you just to go to the blue bag. Yeah. They were the first with the colour system.
And a little dance as well. Yeah, you'll be going wrong with the hat next.
And they started building motorbikes. There was an aeronautical engineer went across and he called what was his name again? Well, anyway, he went across and he died. He invented that. There was a little German company knocking around at the time, and what they wanted to do, they wanted to take that to them. But it was a few years later. It was Granville Bradshaw, they called the aeronautical engineer. A chemist called Thomas Wilson, who lived in America. And what he did was, he was always messing around with formulas. And what he did was, there was an abundance of lime and coal dust where he lived, you see, and he found if you mix lime and coal dust together and add water, it gives off acetylene gas, right? Carbide. So he sold it with another company, didn't make a lot of money off of it. If you mix lime and coal dust, and you heat it to 800 to 1,000 degrees, that's your carbide, and that's what you use. It smells like garlic when you smell it. How it works in the lamps,
The carbide goes down into here. This is a water sun. Every 5 seconds a bead of water drops, creates a gas, what comes out through here. If you light it, gives off quite a bright light. In the theatre, the lights would be about 3 times the size of that to light up a stage. If you were sitting in the audience, you would see them along the front of the stage. And if you were on the stage, you're in the limelight.
Yeah, it makes it fall there.